Hi guys, quick one here. Welcome to Conscious Creation with Cassandra. What I wanted to talk about very briefly is fudge sticks. I forgot. Yes, being in the energy of the solution versus the problem. So often we are experiencing life, we run into a problem, we stay in that problem, we feel that problem energetically, we feel that problem emotionally, we talk about that problem, and our life revolves around said problem. However, as many great scientists and philosophers would agree, the energy that is required to solve the problem, the energy of solution, is very different than the energy of the problem. So we think that if we think about the problem, if we ponder it, if we keep our energy on the problem, we'll get to a solution faster, right? That makes sense. However, the opposite is actually true. Because we're energetically in that emotion of the problem, we are feeling the problem, we are experiencing the negative of the problem, we are not as inclined to find a solution if we're in the energy of the negative of the problem. So in order to find the solution, you actually step away from the problem. Many examples of this you probably heard, like I went on a walk and I came back and the problem figured out itself. Or you do a math problem, you get stuck, you walk away, you come back, and you can bang it out. Many other practical, everyday scenarios where this happens. And so what we could do when we are encountered with a problem that encompasses us, and sometimes we feel like we need to be in that energy, we need to feel it, we need to hang on to it, we need to understand it better. And sometimes that's true, sometimes we need to learn about ourselves. And other times we're just looping, we're just repeating a pattern, and nothing new will come from this time or energy spent on the problem. Nothing new is going to come out of it. So that's when we say, okay, I'm walking away from this. You could physically walk away. You can emotionally walk away. I would recommend doing both. Physically walking away and emotionally being like, I'm done. I'm not thinking about this anymore. We're not dwelling on this. You could even say, this is not a problem, or there are no problems. I'm creating a problem out of this because I choose to believe this is a problem. I make it a problem by thinking about it, by spending time and thus energy on it. I believe I have to figure it out. I have to solve it. Whatever it be, we are creating an issue in our head, whatever that issue may be. Where the reality of the situation, it just is. It's something that just is and doesn't have a positive or negative connotation to it. But because we can't figure out and solve it, we kind of put that kind of distressed energy towards it. Yet that distressed energy will not provide us an answer. So like I said, we walk away physically, emotionally say we're not going to dwell on this. We're not going to feel the energy of this problem. We're just going to disconnect from the problem. Very often, with time, these things resolve themselves. For example, a recent occurrence for me is I agreed to do something every Monday, although I knew in the back of my head that Monday probably wasn't a great day to commit to something on a weekly basis, that Tuesday or Wednesday would be better for my schedule. But I agreed to Monday. Next week comes by, it's Saturday, I'm like, oh no, we have this thing on Monday. Sunday, I'm like, oh no, we have this thing tomorrow. And my friend called me, she said, I can't meet up Monday. So me stressing about having this conversation with somebody that I cannot meet with them on Monday was a quote unquote problem. That I was too chicken to communicate with the person, hey, Mondays don't work for me. That problem, quote unquote, resolved itself by me just giving it some time. She ended up calling me and we were scheduled to Wednesday. And then I mentioned, hey, by the way, Mondays don't work for me. So sometimes stepping away and not feeling like we need to figure it out, we need to have a resolution, sometimes giving it some time and allowing ourselves to get back to the energy that is truly ours gets us to a solution so much faster. Because when we get to the energy that is ours, and by that I mean connecting to the energy that is truly you, and by that I mean all of us are, most of us, I think all of us, were born happy people. And with time and scenarios, that happiness, we feel less. However, I think at the core, at the simplest of our existence, we're happy, joyful people. And that's kind of the challenge of what we're here to do, is kind of carry that joy, hang on to that joy. And so when we reconnect to that joy, that gratitude for everything we have, that feeling of being blessed, the solutions to our problems come very quickly. So try that out. Try to step away from the problem. Try to ignore the problem for a little bit. Try to disconnect from the emotional entanglement of the problem. And see if the solution comes to you by itself. Okay. I hope it helps.